How is everyone doing? I hope everyone can hear me. Great, feeling lovely, feeling la vida loca. Today is my last day in India. I leave tonight at 11:30, 11:35, something like that. Go here from Mumbai to Singapore, Singapore to Seattle, Seattle to Portland. Um, I'm excited to go back home. I'm also kind of sad. This video is. I'm so sorry. There is construction everywhere I go, and this is the least crowded place where I don't feel weird talking because there's just not as many people. But there is a hell of construction, so I apologize if you can hear it. But this is also why I have this microphone. Also, if you're wondering why I'm holding it, I broke the little clip part on the back, which is kind of sad, but also $5 off TikTok shop. Really can't complain. It's been great. This is just the thoughts and how I feel at the end of this trip, so I can save this and also just let everyone know. I got here on December 2nd, 1st? December 1st at like midnight, so basically December 2nd. I have absolutely enjoyed it. Was in Mumbai for 2 days, went to Goa. Went from Goa to. Oh, you're good. Went from Goa to Kochi, and then went from Kochi to. God, where the hell did I go? Back to Mumbai. Jesus, I am struggling. There was no one going down this road for the longest time, and I was like, oh, it's a great place to record. Now everyone's coming. 10 out of 10. Love it. Not awkward in front of being in front of my phone at all. Not at all. It's great. I guess this is just something you have to deal with doing this. Anyway, I appreciate everyone's feedback and support on this. I know I haven't necessarily done these in a conventional sense. Like, some of them have just been videos, some have overlays, some have music. It's kind of been a whole hodgepodge. You understand it. Some of them I've been purely lazy. Other ones I just wanted a raw experience. Other ones wanted a fun experience. When I go back to the States, I want to try to continue this daily upload and just try to be better. I'm going to try to be a little bit more talking because I know the YouTube algorithm rewards longer videos, so a lot more talking. Sorry, this construction noise is just laughable to me because I know you can hear it in this microphone, even though this has noise canceling area. I am staying with my family in Mumbai, specifically in Matunga, like King Sukal area, right by East Dadar, where my cousin works. That's where most of these videos have been taking place, and the place where I honestly feel the most comfortable. There's colleges around here. It's a little bit more residential and friendly. There are kind of slums buffering this whole area, so like me with my skin tone, I don't feel the most comfortable walking over there because your boy doesn't want to get robbed. Which, not saying I will, just saying that I'd rather not risk it. I absolutely loved it here. I've loved staying with my family, seeing them. I've already decided that I'm going to try to come back within like 2 years' time. So hopefully, I'm not going to hold myself to this, but maybe I should try to do this consistently for 2 years so that by the time I come back, I can purely reflect as like, this is where I started, and 2 years later, this is how far I've come. But I think I will continue to do these shot, edited, and everything through my phone because it's made it a lot easier and a lot more fun. Personally, I know I have a lot better video editors on my computer, and I could really go just all out on my computer with Final Cut and all that jazz and just be a great little videos. But at the same time, I think there's something that I enjoy about just like this, like minor cuts, music, and then just running it raw like right now. I hope that everyone has enjoyed my videos. Um, I know my family has because I've been getting a lot of feedback from them, and I appreciate them watching. I appreciate my friends watching and giving me feedback, especially some of the homies that already do videos themselves or are in school for videography. Um, they gave me some great tips, great pointers, and I can't wait to go back for the even more pointers and tips. Um, but also, everyone has their own shooting style, so there's only so much I can take in tips before I'm like, I want to create my own style. And the only reason I say that is because last time I came to India 11 years ago, that's when I started doing digital photography. And since then, I've taken multiple classes. And I've done this whole experience where I have created my own film style. And I feel like I have created a very unique um, photography style in which I don't do that much heavy editing. I mainly do color grading and like taking out minor things that like I truly can't get out of the landscape. But I am a big fan of just taking it straight out of the camera, color grading that thing, and just slapping it up. Because I think if you truly have a good eye, you can do that. But also, some of the most talented photographers I know that have made it big, that I've known from like literally the local level to like big time LA people, all know how to heavy edit. And I will admit that is my one weak spot, but it's also a weak spot where don't, I guess, care. Um, I don't mind being in front of the screen and color grading and doing that kind of stuff, but like I did a whole year of photo editing where I was able to get my photo editing process down to like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, just super fast, super quick, and super slick. Um, I want to do that with these. So like that's why I want to stay consistent with these so I can stay fast, stay quick. And I think I've already gotten really good at doing these super fast on my phone. My only downside is I'm not using transitions. I'm not really doing much in that sense. I have had a few people tell me that they're watching this on an actual TV with a sound system, and that my audio quality is uh, it could be better. I personally watch everything on my phone, do everything on my phone, so like I always just think of that audio quality and call it good. I'm trying not to make sure my audio quality doesn't go into the red, and there's clipping sounds on your guys' side, but like I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with it and see how this all comes through. Um, the overall, but yeah. Back to my experience though, um, and I feel like I've covered a bit of my experience so far, but I feel like my videos were really on par up to me coming back to Mumbai, and then it really dropped off, and that's just more because I um, have just been more trying to just live in the moment while I'm here, just because every time I come back, everything changes so much that just being present in the moment is always amazing. So that's why I think videos have been, I would consider subpar, but um, you know, that is my own criticism. I enjoy harsh criticism, but like helpful criticism. So like people that have given me harsh but critical feedback, very much appreciate. Just harsh feedback in general, that's just being a dick, and I don't appreciate that. And yeah, um, what else? Um, Overall, when I got to Mumbai, I had a great time going out with my cousin and her husband. Saw so many different things. Went to a horse derby for the first time, absolutely amazing. And then um, I went through Goa. I at first was kind of worried because I wasn't making friends. Like first day was just rough for me, but then I met a group of Canadians, had an absolute blast with them. Got super drunk, just had a great time. Went to Kochi, and I actually met some people in Kochi that, oddly enough, were very friendly Indians that were not from Kochi themselves, but were staying in Kochi for a multitude of reasons. one I think was just passing through. Another one was actually getting his degree in English, which he just finished his exams and like got a good review back. So like hell yeah, like go be a professor in English. Um, I love education and like seeing people like succeed with that. It's absolutely fantastic. Um, and then coming back here, I haven't really made any new friends, but I've also been mainly just trying to kick it with family, just trying to enjoy them. What family I do have here is getting up in age, and so like I just want to enjoy being with them because uh, I just this is literally a 13 to 12 hour time zone change. Like this is opposite side of the world type stuff from where I normally am, and so like I don't get to see them often. Uh, Case in point, actually, I came here 11 years ago. Came back this time, and in that period of time, my aunt and my uncle that live here both got a dog, and that dog went through a whole lifespan and then passed away. And there are photos of that dog everywhere. And they're like, "Did you ever meet our dog?" And I'm like, "No," which I feel slightly bad about, but at the same time, um, I was a broke 20-year-old. I didn't really have much in the way of funds. No one was trying to fund me to come back here. Um, but I think coming here has realigned my priorities in also just with what's happened in my personal life in the last few years since the pandemic. Uh, it's realigned that I really want to focus on family and then also just getting to see the world outside of where I live. Um, I kind of got into that consumerism aspect, and I still kind of am, but like at the same time, like I think now I would really like to shift my funds into having more of an experience and being able to share that experience with myself, my wife, and my kid. But that is all. Hi there. That is all its own thing. So I got to work through all that, um, and we'll see how that goes. Obviously, if I keep doing this, you'll be along for the ride. Um, oh, but yeah, that's personally kind of just how I feel. I am going to make this into a video with the clips from today, and then on my way to the airport, I'm going to be starting a new video, and that video is just going to be my travel video back to the States. Um, so that'll be fun. Uh, I I just also wanted to say thank you. I literally was uploading a video last night, was checking in, I had 28 subs, and then I woke up this morning to 31. To the people that just subscribed, I know that's like a super small number of people, but like absolutely am ecstatic that people are willing to subscribe and follow along to this journey. Um, whether that be friends, family, or just people that are within the ether of the internet. Um, to internet ether people, uh, it, how is this for you? Um, I've been told, because I also post a ton of this on my Instagram, which if you want to follow me, it's AJAYNAIK2 on Instagram. I've been posting an absolutely fuck ton on there. That's also where I post my photography. Um, and a lot of my friends and family have been giving me feedbacks of like, hey, I've been to India, or like I've had friends that have gone to India and I've never seen anyone show as much or like show their experience in the way that you have, which is very like heartwarming. Like I really appreciate it, and I hope that that's how these videos are also coming across. But like everything is a new experience, and just being able to share a new experience with people that, because I don't get to see it often, and I don't know if I will see it again. But being able to either, but being able to, but being able to share it with everyone is just something that I absolutely love to do, because life is too short to live in this one experience. And every time I've come to India, I've experienced the craziest stuff. And I think this is honestly the most mellow trip that I've ever had. But this is also the only trip where I've ever been by myself. I think what's made it crazy in the past is like the people I go with pre-plan everything, and they're all wanting to do this like go here, go here, go here, and like the more you travel, the more you're elevating your risk factor here, and it's not a bad thing, but it is a thing. Um, Also, I don't know if y'all can see it, but like, I love that everyone keeps walking through the shot and like walking behind me, just staring. Makes me feel very uncomfortable, but at the same time, I know watching this video back for myself is gonna be absolutely hilarious. And also, that's why I've been saying hi to like some people that just stare at me because staring culture here is hard, and I've been trying to like find fun ways of doing it, and I've just started making faces at people, saying hi. Um, Sometimes if guys are staring too long, I'll give them a little wink. I'll be like, "Hey there, how you doing?" Uh, but yeah, I've just been trying to live free, live happy, and I hope everyone is doing that. I know a lot of people get stuck in their heads, get stuck in social media, and get stuck in this bad place. And you know, it's not an easy way to be happy. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person, and like I've had a lot of difficult challenges that have made it possible that like I probably shouldn't be this happy, but like at the end of the day, it's you can't change what has happened. You can only move forward. And so like if something incredibly hurtful happened and like you're stuck there, that's fair. Like to be stuck like that, I just can't be like that. I have to just keep moving, and if I have to keep a positive note. And so yeah, no negativity from here. Although I will say some negative stuff, and I am very opinionated. So come going back to the states, I might try to do these more talking videos where like maybe I'm driving, showing you some Sacha Portland. We'll see. We're gonna freeball it. But I will say I am a very I have a degree in history. I'm very into politics and just like how global politics affect the U.S. and vice versa, just because the U.S. is such a dominant superpower. And so some videos might be a little bit divisive, and I'm not trying to be divisive to hurt anyone's feelings or do this. I am just trying to explain how I feel. Um, I have a lot of friends from where I live that are very liberal, and they hate Republicans, like to the point where like they are unwilling to make friends. I know a lot of people my age that are like that, and vice versa. I know a lot of Republican friends that are not willing to be friends with the libs because of they're too woke. I don't think that at all. I think being open minded and listening to everyone's opinion is always worth it. And I actually kind of want to just hit on that point as a good end to my trip is that being an outside observer to India um, and being Indian is that Modi, at least in the US, through US papers and through European papers, has kind of got this authoritarian strongman perspective and view. And, you know, the things that he has done aren't great. But literally, my whole family loves this man. And most people that I talk to that are into politics love this man. I haven't met very many people that have not love this man. But I will also admit, most of my family's Hindu and are from the state of Gujarati, which is the state that like Modi came to power in. So like it kind of makes sense to why they would love him so much. But um coming here, I was like, let me open my perspective and let me see especially why people like Modi. And like, holy crap, Modi might be a strongman and might have these negative things that Western media has been saying. But like from my personal perspective, I haven't really seen that. What I have seen though is that absolute infrastructure booms that are happening. The policies enacted by the current government of the BJP, it's insane. It is insane. Like the first time I came to India, I had to travel to my family's farm in the state of Gujarat, and that was a 3 hour ride through the countryside, taking switchback roads. Super bad, super long, super interesting, but like boring. Um, Last time I went, it took 1 hour, and that's because in that time span, Modi had come to power, and Modi had made it an emphasis to build infrastructure. That was his thing. He was like, "We're going to build nice roads, clean roads, and we're gonna there are two taxi drivers just like honking at each other. Love it. Anyway, Modi basically built his policies off infrastructure. Like, I am going to help build out this infrastructure, and like that is what I am focusing on to help make India into a superpower. And I think it worked with him, and that's what leveled him up from being just like the head of a state in Gujarat to being the prime minister of India, because his policies are crazy in the sense of economic building status. Um, Everywhere I go, people are like, "That's new, that's new, that's new." When I was in Goa, my drivers literally every time I got a ride somewhere was like, "This wasn't here like 5 years ago. This wasn't here 5 years ago. This wasn't here 2 years ago." Like, Goa has two airports. They have an old airport and a new airport. When I came in, when I flew into the new airport and then left through the old airport, the new airport is built out just in the middle of nowhere farm fields, and the road to get to the highway super like narrow. Like, honestly, it seems like, why would you do that? But as I was leaving the airport, they were building an absolute insane 6-lane highway each direction to and from the airport. And it's like, it seemed like halfway down, like they were putting up the pillars and like the bridge part, but like they haven't put the like the decks to connect the lumbar supports, or whatever the hell they're called. I'm not an engineer. Whatever, you know what I mean, hopefully. um but Here in Mumbai, uh nee, nee, nee. But also, just based off that interaction, I just want to say real quickly, if you ever do come to India and you are a non-Indian, just say nay and go like this and move your hand. That will get rid of literally anyone getting in your face. And if you really want to put some extra zhuzh on it, if you are familiar with black culture in India, or in India, in America, there is a sucking in of the teeth that just go nay and uh, do that. Boom, get the fuck out of your face real quick. Um, Love it. People are just extra staring at me right now for some reason. 10 out of 10. I have no clue how long this video is because I can't see. I'm recording this through my back camera. Can't see my screen. Great. Um, anyway, back to Modi's policies. Here in Mumbai, he has enacted these policies, which is any building older than 45 or 45. Any buildings older than 75 years old have to get torn down and rebuilt. And it is like every fucking city block. There is new buildings. And down this street that I'm actually on, because I'm at an intersection, I don't know if you can see behind me, this intersection this way, street down this way. I walk down this street. There are 2, 3 buildings that are under construction currently in different states. I know over by my uncle's house, which is just down the road behind me, there are even more like buildings under construction. Like, my uncle, I call him my mama. Um, his place went under construction 4 years ago. He is actually in the process of like putting in all the finishing touches and like figuring out like how he wants the flooring, how he wants the walls, how he wants all this. I'm super excited because if I do come in 2 years, I literally saw his apartment bare bones, and I'm like super excited to see it like furnished and like all set up. Because I don't mean to be rude, but like their place that they're renting is not the greatest. But like also, I don't blame them. It's just housing prices in India are insane, and like you have to rent a place while your place is being built, and so it's like hard within that factor. So like it's a whole dynamic, and when I think of India, I always think of like shit here is cheaper, and then everyone keeps telling me no, it's pretty expensive here. It's pretty expensive, and then I started looking up because uh, I don't understand the money here. within the sense of like how they count, because they basically have rupees, a lakh, and then a core. And a lot of the places for sale are like multiple cores. And for example, a core in USD, from what I looked up yesterday, is roughly $133,000. Most places that I see are going for like 5 to 6, or excuse me, 3 to 6 cores. So that means you're looking at anywhere between like 300,000 to like $600,000, or like a apartment essentially that you can own. And you have to put 25% down to be able to finance the rest of it. And luckily, you don't have to finance the rest of it until the project is built and you're moved in. So like that's good. But in the other flip sense, it is just crazy how expensive it is. So, but yeah, um, I've just been rambling. Again, no clue how long this video is. It's actually hilarious. There is a group of Muslim women on the street. I don't know if you can see them. I think they walk far enough you might be able to see them. They have been walking back and forth, and I keep seeing them out of the corner of my eye, looking at me and pointing at me and staring. Uh, Not a bad thing. I am a foreigner in a country, and people stare at me all the time. But also, I am doing uh, some shit that makes me stand out even more so than normal. So, real A1 steak sauce. Love y'all. Stay beautiful. Stay positive. Life is too short to be negative. And I'm going to catch y'all later because I'm probably going to do updates on my flight home. Um, Thank you for listening to me ramble and rant for this extended period of time. I am going to go walk around, find some other places. I might talk to the camera some more and switch up the viewing angles, but we shall see. Um, if not, have a great day. If so, see you in a bit.